Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Tiki Kev shop. Just want to give everybody a brief rundown of what's going on, the schedules and all that. I know a lot of you have been contacting me, hey, when's my project coming? So I'm making this video. I'm going to put it on YouTube so I can send everybody the link and then you can watch the video at your own convenience. So let me turn the picture or the camera around. I'm going to let you know what exactly is going on. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, my shop is full. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's been going on. So we got our first project out back in April, which was down in Myrtle Beach. Now, a lot of things hold us up, a lot of unforeseen things, especially the weather. So while we were in Myrtle Beach, as soon as we got done, we were heading to North Carolina to do another project, a quick one-day project. However, where we were heading was raining. They had a storm. It was raining for 2 days. So we had to stay in Myrtle and wait for the rain to get done. And then we drove up there. So we lost 2 days right there just because of the rain. And then we lost another overnight stay because it was late when we got done. So it was an extra 3 days. We really didn't count on losing, but we did. So that trip wound up being 7 days instead of 4. When we came back, we were able to get another small project out in New York. We got that done pretty quick and got back. However, after that is when all hell broke loose. So let me explain that real quick. After we got back, my 2 employees both quit within 24 hours. So, and it was all personal stuff. It had nothing to do with the business, work schedule, anything like that. So, Carter left the one day, and then the next day, Michelle asked me if she could take some leave time. She was dealing with a few things at home, so no big deal. I was expecting her to come back, and it was 13 days later, which was this past Monday. She texted me and said she won't be able to make it back. And I know the situation, and it's, you know what, I half expected her not to. I was hoping she would. I was thinking she would, but she didn't. And it's fine. You know what? She needs to deal with her stuff at home. So I've been without anyone for the past 2 weeks. Actually, it's more than that now. Today's Thursday. I think today's 22nd or something. But anyway, I was able to find somebody a week ago. He was able to come in just in the mornings. He had to give us 2 week notice at his other job, so he was only able to help out 2 or 3 hours in the morning. Plus, we got hindered by a lot of rain. So I'm going to show you out here right now. It's been raining now for the last 2 days straight. We're getting even more rain tomorrow, which is Friday, and it's supposed to clear out by Saturday. Now, last week it rained for 5 days straight, and I'm not talking little drizzles. I'm talking we had a lot of rain. So we couldn't work. We couldn't get anything done. So I'm going to show you guys around the shop so you can see what I'm talking about. So actually, I'm going to run back to the other side of the shop. So on this side of the shop is where we build all the bar stools and anything really small. But that's the work table there. And you can see we got tons of bar stools made. This is a footrest for one of the bars in here. And on this side of the shop, you can see I got these 2 big bars on the work table. So there's no work table to work on. And this huge bar is taking up the rest of the floor. So there's nothing I can do inside. The weather is holding us up from doing anything outside. So here's a roof for one of these projects in here. There is another roof, and it's raining, so excuse any water that gets on the camera. There's another roof that's covered partially for one of the projects. In my trailer, we have some footrests, we have other bars, and we have other roofs for other projects. So we are pretty much stuck, and believe me, I want to get this stuff out of here because if I don't get anything out of here, I have no income. So I want to get these projects done as quick as possible, in, out. But the weather, the employee situation isn't helping. So starting Monday, I do have 2 full-time guys coming in. So hopefully we can get this stuff out quick. Now, for everybody waiting on a rethatch. Now, as I explained to everyone waiting on a rethatch, that rethatches are done, they're fill-in work because you already have your project, you can still use it, that, you know, ones I've done in the past. So what we do is we'll get a project out and then we'll schedule the next project. But in between that time is when we can get out, we can do a rethatch or 2, and then we take the next project out, and then the cycle continues. But again, weather has a major factor with what we can do and what we can't do. And it's quite obvious we can't work in the rain. I refuse to work in the rain. I'm not putting my tools in the rain. I'm not getting on a roof in the rain. And I'm not traveling in the rain to be held up in a town where it's raining and we can't get any work done. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of going out and doing an install. So I just really wanted to explain all of that. And as you can see, obviously I'm not hiding anything. I know some contractors have a bad reputation, but this is why I post everything on social media all week long, so everyone can see exactly what's going on. Now, I've talked to some of you, and you're very understanding, and I super much appreciate it. Everybody know I try and keep updated with everyone, which is why I'm making this video, so I can just send it out and everybody can watch it at their convenience. So I will get to you. These are all the projects, and that's not even all of them. There's 3 or 4 that aren't even on the board. I promise you we will get to you. We'll get to you in the order that I've said I was going to get to you, but this is the best I can do. And like I said, unforeseen circumstances, which is why in my contract it says estimated time of arrival, and it also says that if projects prior to yours are being held up, yours is most likely going to be held up too. So again, I am trying my best to get everybody's project out and move forward. So you guys all have my personal number. Give me a call if you have any questions, and I'll try and answer everything I can. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this explains a little bit. I'm not ignoring anyone. And again, I will be out there as soon as possible. All right, guys. Well, it's Thursday, the 22nd. Memorial Day is this weekend. So happy Memorial Day to everyone, and we'll see you the week after. Have a great weekend, everyone. Tiki Kev out.